The Architectural Review Board of the Town of Southampton now come to order. Welcome to the December 5th, 2023 meeting. Ms. Doyle, the ARB attorney, would you read the legal regulations for our hybrid meeting?
Yes. Good morning. In accordance with the Town Board's adoption of Local Law Number 14 of 2022, the Board's meetings are being held both in person here at Town Hall and via video conference through Zoom webinar. The link to participate in this meeting via Zoom can be found on the town's website at the Town Clerk's Agendas and Meetings portal. You can also watch the live stream video and submit written comments through the town website. For anyone attending via Zoom, if you wish to speak during the meeting, please click the raise hand icon so our moderator can grant you access to participate in the meeting. If you're here in person when your application is called, you can come up to the table here. As a reminder, just please state your name and hamlet of residence for the record. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Doyle.
You're welcome.
Mr. Rump, the Vice Chair, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Certainly, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Rump.
You're welcome, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Mr. Jankowski, the Board Secretary, would you please call the roll and notify us if we have a quorum?
Mr. Tagliavia?
Here.
Mr. Burke?
Here.
Mr. Rump?
Here.
Mr. Chairman and
I'm here.
myself. Ms. Keys is absent, but we do have a quorum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jankowski. Did the board members that were present review the minutes of the November 21st, 2023 meeting? And were there any errors or omissions?
I saw none, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. If none, do I hear a motion to approve?
Motion.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion is made and seconded to approve the minutes of November 21st, 2023. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Thank you. Any old business to come before the board not on the agenda?
I have nothing.
None. Okay, fine. If not, we'll proceed with the published agenda. The first item on the agenda is a site plan administrative review, Jedi Holdings LLC. Is the applicant available?
Yes,
Yeah, you want to come up, please?
sir.
You can come up and sit
Yeah.
right
Oh.
here. We're a little
I've
bit
done
less
this before.
less formal.
Yeah.
Stand, sit.
You can
Sit.
sit right, just have a seat.
Yeah, just try not to put any plans on the microphone. It makes
Yes,
a
sir.
racket.
John Roscoe, I live in Southampton Village, and I'm the managing member of Jedi Holdings, the applicant and the owner of the property. Basically, what I'm looking to do, that's an old
Right.
aerial photo. What I want to do is increase the size of one overhead door that's already on the building from 12 by 12 to 16 by 16 to accommodate a tenant's use. The door isn't big enough to fit the size of their product through the door. So
Okay. Mr. Rump, you're the lead for this area.
Yeah.
Would you review it and give the board your recommendation?
Sure is. I have
Okay.
no problems with this. I mean, nobody can see it. It's on the side. It's,
Yeah.
you know, I know the site and the road very well.
Okay, thank
So I
you.
have no issues.
Thank you very much. Mr. Jankowski?
No issues.
thank you.
Okay. Mr. Burke?
No issues.
Okay. Mr. Tagliavia?
No issues.
No issues. And I have no issues. I'm going with the lead of the area. Okay, on this, since an administrative review, do I hear a motion to approve as submitted?
A motion to approve as submitted, Mr. Chairman.
Do I
I'll
hear a
second.
second? Motion has been made to approve as submitted. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. That's it.
Thanks for coming in,
Thank you
John.
very much.
Thank you, John. Good luck.
Have a good day.
Right,
too,
you
John.
too. Next, we have Town of Southampton Highway Department, a new barn. Is the applicant available?
It's a town, so they don't have,
Denied.
Okay.
do you need me to grab Claire maybe?
Well, we can review it
Yeah.
if we have any questions.
Should have everything, so I guess let me know if you do need her.
Okay. Are there any?
Is that it? I don't think we need anybody.
No, I think we've got it up here.
So, yep,
Site
this is
plan?
the rendering.
Yeah, we just need that's all they've submitted? Or-
Nope, no, there's more.
Yeah,
Let me just get. Here is,
It's the same? No.
Was that the site, that's the
this
elevation?
is the site plan
yeah, this
up
is the site
here.
plan.
Oh, okay.
God bless you.
Going in the middle right here.
Okay, Mr. Burke, you're the lead on this, in
Okay.
this area.
Yep. Is that the existing building, or is that where it's proposed to go, I wonder? One-story steel building.
No, let me see it.
Okay. I thought I saw elevations too, Kelly, maybe you can
Yep,
just go through
I'll
those
go through
quickly.
those two.
But-
This is the aerial of what's here
What's the elevation?
now.
Joe,
Oh,
the
okay.
elevations.
That's what they're now?
Mhm.
Yep.
So let's see. This is the new proposed barn.
Yeah. Do they
Okay.
have the colors?
The color was in the pic.
In that picture, yeah.
And the rendering.
It's not showing well up here, but I think I have it downstairs.
Okay.
All right, well, I have no issues. I assume this is replacing the one that's existing?
They
That
have,
would,
Doesn't really say in the site plan, but
It doesn't
that
say
would be my
colors on it.
Yeah.
understanding,
No.
I guess, so, yeah.
And there's none on the elevation, Mr. Burke?
let's see, the application
Just says,
says
new maintenance garage.
they want to, the description of the project says re-engineered one-story maintenance garage on slab, no basement, with new IA sanitary system and utilities.
Existing,
It's a
No.
new
existing building to remain on site.
Existing
Oh,
utilities.
Servicing existing building. Okay.
So-
So I
Uh,
guess they're taking away the existing building and,
So there's, well, Ms. Meyer's gonna get the colors.
Okay.
I know they said it was gonna be basic metal, like light on the bottom, so.
they have new opaque wall, concrete foundation wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it have a color on there anywhere?
Just galvanized,
Doesn't
so you
say,
don't have to
just says-
maintain it.
looks like
Yeah,
white
but,
door.
You see it's in the middle of nowhere.
All right, I don't have any issues, Mr. Chairman. I
Uh-oh.
think this is, I'm familiar with the location of where it is off of
fairly well hidden.
Wildwood
Yeah.
Road down there, yeah. Yep, no issues.
all right, fine. Mr.
I
Rum,
recommend approval.
comments? Thank
I have no issues. I'm gonna agree with the lead.
you. Okay. Mr. Jankowski,
Oh, no issues.
no issues. Mr. Tagliavia?
No issues.
Okay, and I don't have any issues, but I'd like to, in the motion, that the building be non-reflective, and color harmonious with the surroundings. And that will probably cover everything with that. Okay, fine. Any comments from the public on any of this? None? Fine. Do I hear a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion to approve with the stipulations non-reflective and harmonious color with surroundings, or I think we're okay with the colors on that depiction there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Motion has been made and seconded with the stipulations on it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Thank you. It's approved.
Now, how does this, so the minutes are approved for administrative, right? We approve it and it's a
For
resolution?
administrative, we have to vote on it.
Yep, okay.
Uh, Okay. Next on the agenda is Stella Flame. Are they here? Yes. Got some questions.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hi.
Stella Flame. I live in Noyak on Oak Lane, and the property is in Bridgehampton on Mount Pleasant.
Right.
It's pulling everything up here.
Okay, from my review of it, you're adding an awning, and you're putting in lighting.
The lighting was
The lighting
approved
was
the first
approved
time.
The first time,
Lighting was approved?
yes.
Okay,
The awning we want to add because it became evident that you can't see in the window.
yeah,
On that side of the street, there's so much glare, so, first we were thinking about coating it, but the coating company said that it wouldn't, that it would make it darker, but not easier to see into.
yeah.
So, we want to add the awning,
Okay, and it's gonna be the same color
the
as,
exact same color, the exact same size. It's the minimum, it's the smallest awning made. There's nothing shorter, so it doesn't have a big extension.
okay. Did you go to the sign inspector and put in a, because there is a sign on it. You'll have to fill out paperwork.
I haven't gone, but I will.
You will, okay, all right, then we can give you an approval, or we will review it, but then you will, to get the final approval, you'll
Yes.
have to go to the sign inspector. So, fine, looking at it, I have no issue with it, I think it'll enhance that, your building actually, and it'll probably
Thank you.
add to that side of the street. So, I recommend approval based on you going and filling out the sign inspection report. Okay, Mr. Rump, comments?
I have none. I agree with you,
Okay,
Mr. Chairman.
okay, Mr. Burke?
No issues.
Okay, Mr. Jankowski?
Just your name for the record?
Oh, I'm sorry, Maria.
Thank you.
Oh,
No.
Maria is from the architects.
You were on
Yeah.
the.
She
The
was
Sky
on-
Blast
Last
time,
time, I
yeah.
just didn't have it, I'm sure.
It's okay,
I have
no
no,
worries.
I have no issues.
okay, Mr. Tagliavia?
I agree with the lead, no issues.
Okay, fine. Any comments from the public on this? None coming through, fine. Do I hear a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Motion is made and seconded to approve based on you filing with the sign inspector on this. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None.
Thank you.
So
Good luck.
that's it,
Thank
good
you,
luck.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you'll like it with the awning a lot better,
Thank you. Thank you.
so. Okay, next is now we have not a non-administrative site plan review. This is Seahorse Stables. Is there an applicant for?
Hi,
Hi,
Bailey Larkin with Bennett and Reed.
yes.
Hi, Bailey.
So,
And you can just move those out of the way.
oh, all right.
Yeah,
So this is a site plan application seeking to legalize a couple of sheds that are already existing. They were granted site plan approval in 2006, I want to say, and built, but unfortunately they got their ag construction permit from the planning board, but never pulled a building permit.
Oh.
So we are back before the planning board to get our site plan approval to maintain those sheds. While we are at the planning board, we're asking for approval for one additional shed on the property and a pergola area adjacent to the sand paddock for viewing of riding on the property. So you'll see that the plans have in there existing conditions for the sheds that are there. The new shed is similar in design to what is existing, and that's the proposed pergola.
and what are the materials and the colors?
They're all vertical siding right now. It's clear cedar. The current building permit, property owner got caught because they were replacing the siding on the shed and a neighbor called, and so, they realized that they never had gotten building permits for those sheds. They thought they were, existing and legal. But the siding on them was being replaced, when they actually started going through this process, so
And where, is there a site plan, or where are these?
there is.
Yeah.
Do you have a site plan, Kelly?
Elevations, therapy barn, pergola,
Maybe that aerial can show us.
that's what I was going to look
Yeah.
at.
Yeah. So they're in various paddocks on the property?
They're actually all right adjacent to
Oh, they
the
are.
existing indoor riding arena. You can kind of see them on the aerial,
Yeah.
it's just to the north.
Just to the north of that?
Yep, and then the one additional full therapy barn would be all the way up in one of the grass paddocks, about halfway up the property.
Okay, I see that.
See if I can get
The
this.
proposed patio and terrace is just at the end of the sand paddock
Mm-hmm.
on the southern portion of the property. And they've limited the pergola area to the center portion of that kind of elevated deck.
Mm-hmm. Is that more of a viewing platform when they're
Exactly.
competing or something like that?
Ms. Keys is the lead board member in this area, but since she is absent, Mr. Rump, do you mind
Not at all.
reviewing this? Because this used to be your area.
Yeah. You know, I don't have any issues with,
Okay.
with the structures. I mean, they all are part of the architecture of the area and the horse farm, so I don't have any issues with that just presented.
Right. Mr. Jankowski?
No, there's plenty of room for them, and if they're allowed to have them, I don't have any issues. They look like they go. No issues.
Okay. Mr. Burke?
No, I agree with Tim, yeah. Well,
Okay. Mr. Taglivia?
I agree, and the property's well shielded anyways, but it definitely meets the character of the area. No issues.
Yeah, and I'm going with Mr. Rump, the lead for the area. So, any comments from the public? None. Therefore, okay, a transmittal letter will be forwarded to the planning board with our comments.
Okay,
So, that's it.
thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Have a good day, Bailey.
You too. Tim.
This is another site plan review.
Yes.
Sunrise of Spionk.
Hello.
Hi. You want to come up?
Yes.
Okay.
Charlie?
What's your full name?
Charlie Ferrari.
Okay.
So I know Claire has been handling all this, and I think this is supposed to be the last step. Is that Kerry back there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have all the elevations and everything? When I was a little confused, but I think Claire said she had everything, right?
Yeah, I think I gave them.
I
Okay,
have site plan, elevations one.
Yeah.
there it is, okay. So, yeah,
Okay. Mr. Jankowski's the lead for the area,
okay.
so.
So go ahead, Charlie, tell us where it is, give us a quick presentation.
Spionk Riverhead Road, right adjacent to Excelsior Plumbing, that green roof building, that's Chips Evergreen
Yep.
to the south, yep.
Oh.
We'd like to mimic a building right on the other side of that fence line, potentially approved for the future, that size, but for now, only a 50 by 60 to operate our business. Future potential to build much bigger in that proposed outdoor area for rental property.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about the building.
Just your 50 by 60 steel building, 3 bays, 20, 3 garage doors. One of them would be an office, like we rent in Quogue, beige color.
Roof color.
Is it on there?
Is it gonna be green then, like Kenny's?
It honestly, did we put it on there, the roof
This is
color?
aluminum clad building,
Right.
but, hold on. Let's see. I don't see the color.
All All right, so then you'll just make that decision right here, right now. So then you're saying beige building with a green non-reflective roof.
Perfect.
Sounds good?
You got it.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's it.
right. So we know this area along Spionk Riverhead Road. The college is down on the other end. We've had a couple of the other buildings that are here. It's an industrial area, so there's no reason why he can't do what he's doing. So I recommend approval.
Thank you very much. Mr. Rump, comments?
I have no issues.
Okay, Mr. Burke, comments?
I agree with Ted, no.
Okay, Mr. Tagliavia, comments?
No issues.
And I have no issues with it. I'm
Great.
going with the lead for the area. Any comments from the public? None? Then, okay, fine. A transmittal letter will be sent to the planning department with our comments.
Perfect. All
And
right.
that's it.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good luck.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would, though, note the colors
Right,
and everything.
the roof, green, non-reflective, you said?
It has to be non-reflective.
That's the only one they'll sell you anyway.
You got it.
So
Right.
it'll look like Kenny's
Thank you.
for now.
Right, okay, thank you. Next, we got a site plan review sign application. Bridgehampton Commons, Barnes and Noble. Anybody here for that?
Might be by Zoom.
Yeah. Is someone on Zoom for Barnes and Noble?
I have someone named Jamie, but that's it. I'm not
Okay, yes.
They didn't raise their hand saying my phone there.
It should be a Gina.
Okay.
Gina?
Your
On
G-
Zoom, she said she was going to Zoom.
Okay.
What do you have, Kevin?
I have a Jamie?
Yeah, whoever it is, let them in.
Okay.
We'll see.
I don't know, that's, okay. Yeah.
Well, we'll find, this is where we'll find out if they're for the application or not.
Yep. Hello?
There we go.
Hi.
Hello,
Yeah, good morning. Are you for the Barnes and Noble application?
yes, I am.
Okay, good.
I've lost video with you, but I can hear you
Okay. We can see you, no problem.
very well. Okay, my name is James Mosteri, Mosteri Sign Company in Queens, New York. We're hoping to get approval, for the Barnes and Noble signage in Bridgehampton Commons, which meets the, approved master sign plan for that center. I'm sure you have the drawings that were sent in.
We do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good.
And would you explain what the,
I understand?
excuse me?
I understand we meet the criteria for the center.
Yes. As far as wait a minute, we have the sign inspector present.
There's a site plan, it doesn't comply with the site plan.
It doesn't comply with
Green
this,
and gold, depending on the size of the building,
excuse me,
yeah. Let me,
could you come up and,
can I bring that file? Let me bring that file so that I can show you. I didn't know that you guys were gonna consider it.
yes,
The denial for Barnes and Noble, I already did that review and denial.
okay,
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's,
Jamie, just hang on one second, okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
Sure, I'm not able to hear what's going on.
Yeah, I know, it's
Okay.
in the background, that's what we thought. So just hang on, just give us a few minutes.
Can you ask
Sure, no
him to
problem.
make sure, I do remember, I don't know if it was a phone call, did he submit the application with the building department, the sign application?
Yeah.
I believe he did.
wait a minute, where did you submit the application for the signage?
They were all, mailed in to, I guess, the building inspector. I don't have a name in front of me. My daughter was supposed to attend this meeting, she took ill, I apologize.
All right, I'll go grab it.
74.
Okay, the sign inspector is going to get the file on this,
Okay,
so we know where we're at.
very well.
Because the shopping center has a whole master sign plan.
Yes, I'm familiar with it. I have the drawings in front of me that show that we do conform with that master sign plan.
There's some
Is
questions.
this store
if that's a fact.
bigger than 8,000 square feet?
Yeah.
I'm just looking because the master sign plan has certain regulations for units less than 8,000 and certain ones for units greater than 8,000.
Some of those bigger stores are exempt from the colors, right? and such,
Well,
or-
the smaller stores, less than 8,000 square feet, have to meet certain requirements, and they don't need any further review if they meet those requirements.
Yeah.
But if they're more than 8,000, then they
Right.
just have to come for approval.
Did we have a
Even
limit?
larger than 8,000, pretty large.
Yeah.
Did we
Showing
limit
the
colors?
frontage at about 90 feet.
So colors were
Yeah.
limited for less than 8,000 to green and gold.
Right.
Right.
Units greater than 8,000, well, first I'm just gonna go through. Logo style is acceptable, however, no advertising slogans. Greater than 8,000, letters have to be fabricated of aluminum and painted in conformance with the color criteria noted on the back, which I have here.
Well, I do know that a sign is up because I saw it. So.
So there's-
This sign is up?
Yeah, the store's open. It opened, the sign is there.
And what is the colors of the sign?
It looks like that rendering, but again, this was just very
What
quickly.
is it,
the other-
red and,
So they
It's
have-
definitely
You
not
know,
green.
the colors of the sign are gray for the main letters, and the ampersand separating the Barnes and Noble is gold.
Is gold.
Which both were approved colors.
by who?
So
By
gray,
the master sign, according to the master sign plan.
on the master sign plan, all shades of gray are okay. You can't have any more than 3 colors. And the gold was approved for units less than 8,000 square feet.
Yeah, okay.
As a letter
I know.
color. It says, let's see, aqua leaf, Inca gold, or similar to Pantone 7407, and they have 7753.
Yeah, I mean, that sign's up.
Maybe she's not realizing that it's over 8,000 square feet.
I think,
Yeah.
She thinks that this should be green, but you're saying if it's over 8,000.
if it's over
it
8,000.
can go- it can be-
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we did this with the larger stores.
Right.
Yeah.
that are-
Kmart was in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Petco.
Yeah.
Yes.
TJ Maxx.
Some of the-
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
If it's less than 8,000 and they meet the green and
Then they don't
gold,
have
then
to
they
come
don't
sit
have
in
to
front of us.
come before,
Right.
right, for
Yeah.
further
But I mean,
review,
if
they
he-
can just,
If they put it
Submit it
up,
to the
is
building
that
department.
over, like, then the town charges them double for the permit,
Right, the town's gonna have to charge them double.
I mean, that's.
Unless it's like some temporary thing, but I don't know, it's
No,
pretty
it's-
sure.
Well, you've seen it. Is it temporary? Does it look temporary?
Doesn't look temporary.
Okay. Well, did you put up the sign already?
Yes, the sign was installed.
Why was it installed without approval?
I couldn't answer that. The sign was installed, we were hired to install the sign months ago. We refused to install it. It came from another sign company in Kentucky. They decided to install the sign themselves because Barnes and Noble was opening. And I said, we're waiting for a permit, and they didn't want to hear that.
Yeah,
Just wanna make sure this is.
It was installed last Monday.
okay.
How big is the store, do we know?
That's what I was gonna double check. How big is the store?
It's over 8,000 square feet.
I only have the frontage showing about 89 feet, 89, 8.5.
Signage for units greater than or equal to 8,000 square feet will be subject to review and approval by the
Right.
planning board and architectural review board per the
Right.
standards outlined in this master plan. These are the samples.
Okay, right in the goal.
Does it say any kind of square footage on the application?
No,
those are the green and the gold, right?
that's not the green and gold, that's
It's a
what they
grayish.
want.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what they want. Oh.
Yeah, that's what they want. And then this is what,
Is there a site plan so we can look at the work, the
Yeah.
elevations or the?
yeah.
Oh, Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Burke, sorry.
Here, take a look. Those are the.
Now, while you're looking, do you mind me asking, how do we handle this since the sign is already up without approval?
It's double the fee. If you guys approve it, you're gonna forward it
Okay.
to me, and then I'll just request
Which,
the additional fee.
Okay,
is it, Kelly, is the store on the left, on the right, rather?
I believe this is.
This is it? All right.
Oh, yeah, let me
A,
see this.
okay.
A, yes.
What, is there dimensions on that? It looks like it's over
I mean, if we have
8,000 feet.
90 front and just if there's something deep,
yeah.
just to give us an idea.
Well, it gives you the measurements on there. I can't read it.
No,
There's
it's
no
more of
dimension.
a structural, it's talking about steel.
It's just
Yeah.
ceiling heights.
Is it, yeah, it's got to be more than 8,000 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
well, see, a lot of this is going to depend, does it fit the, if it is 8,000. We can vote on it predicated on that it is over the 8,000.
Okay.
Well, this is a
referral,
though, isn't it?
Well, not vote on it, but yeah, refer
Right,
it.
if you guys
Okay.
approve the
So-
design, then I'll,
Well,
whatever conditions.
Wait a minute, the sign, no, we do have to, this, whether it comes from the planning board or not, if it's signage, we have to vote on it.
Okay.
Then they don't have to come back to us. We're trying to eliminate this
Right.
back and forth, so, because it's
Right.
unfair to the client.
And this was the original, if you wanna see what's on the other stores.
No,
I mean, you
yeah,
guys already know.
we remember
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
because it wasn't that long ago. Okay,
Can
fine.
I ask
Uh,
Kelly a question?
Yeah, sure.
Based on what you told us, this sign meets the master sign plan?
It
If
appears
it's greater than
to.
8,000 or greater?
It's
It's
more like
8,000 or-
9,000 square feet.
More than 9,000?
It's, yeah, a
Oh,
little over
okay.
9,000.
So we're fine with that.
Then, so the gold is already approved for the smaller stores. It's not the exact same color gold, but it does say gold or similar to Pantone 7407.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think that this gold 7753 sea gold is close to what was
Yeah.
approved
We
for the
we
smaller
put similar
stores.
in there.
It's similar,
And
yeah.
then gray isn't approved, all shades of gray would be okay.
Okay.
So that,
So it meets the sign code.
right.
As long as you're okay with that shade of gold.
Okay, well, Mr. Burke, since you've seen the sign, we'll go on this. Because
Yeah.
Ms. Keys is not, she's absent today,
Sure.
so will you assume the lead for this?
Yeah, sure, yep. I don't have any issues as submitted. We have any other conditions, though? No conditions? Right? We're okay with the size of the store, I guess?
Let's just, Jamie, pinned letters?
Excuse me?
Pinned letters on the side?
Just one more time.
Like how you install pin letters? Like, that's the installation that you did?
Well, they're pin mounted, but we're able to get, there's a hat store, so we're able to get behind it, put nuts on them.
All right, perfect.
Okay,
So,
Yeah.
yes, it follows the way we want them mounted to.
Okay.
yeah,
The fasteners are stainless steel.
Yep, I got you. We're just making sure that
Yeah.
it is the way we, that says in the plan.
So I would make a motion to approve as submitted, but
Okay.
note that the sign is already installed, so they would owe the, double fee.
okay. Mr. Rump, comments?
I have no issues,
Okay,
Mr.
Mr.
Chairman.
Thank you. Mr. Jankowski?
I agree exactly with what Mr. Burke just said.
Okay, fine. Mr. Jankowski? I mean, Mr. Tagliavia?
I just
Sorry.
want to make sure, it could be just the image, but the "and" sign's not illuminated, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so no objections.
No objections on it, okay. So the only illumination is the gooseneck lamps, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, just want to clarify that. And I have no, I'm going with Mr. Burke on this. And on this, since it is a sign, and so you won't have to come back to us, Do I hear a motion to approve as submitted?
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
Okay, fine. Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Motion is made and seconded to approve as submitted, as long as it conforms to the sign code and the code of the shopping center, their sign code, and the fee will be doubled because the sign is already installed. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. That's it.
All right, Jamie, did you catch that?
I did, thank you very
Right.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Have a good one, you
Okay,
too.
thank you. Marjorie, you want to stay here for a second?
No.
No.
Yeah, I know you don't want to, but would you? Okay. Okay, the next is, and this is not on the agenda, a situation has come up, and we had a previous board approval, and the applicant has requested for a change on this. And Ms. Meyer, since you dealt with the client, would you just give us a broad brush of what the client wants?
All he indicated to me was that he didn't want to meet your April or May approval from your guys' decision.
Okay,
That's all he indicated to me.
that's all he said, all right,
And then,
fine.
can we just get an address for the
Oh,
record for
yeah,
this one?
it's,
And who we're talking about?
This is Lobster Roll,
32.
32 Montauk Highway, Watermill.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
We
And,
just want to add the minutes to this meeting?
Yeah.
Just read them, I think, Mr. Chairman?
right,
Or the pertinent
okay,
ones.
fine. I can read the minutes of the previous meeting that we had. Russell Blue, architect, and Andrea Anthony, owner, were present to discuss their freestanding sign application. Mr. Tagliavia, member, arrived to the meeting at 11:05 a.m. Mr. Rump, vice chair and lead for the application, informed the applicants that logos are not permitted on signs and are recommended the removal of the seagulls and the flag shown on the rendering. Ms. Anthony mentioned that she is looking to change the insert to the existing sign and the logos so it will match her restaurant signage at her Amagansett location. Mr. Charrier, chair, recommended using the windows on the building for signage including desired logos. Ms. Anthony felt the window signs would not be very visible from the road. Mr. Rump questioned the advertising shown on the rendering, which is not permitted. Ms. Anthony informed the board that all advertising have already been removed, including all the A-frame signs shown on the rendering. Mr. Rump recommended approval of the freestanding sign conditioned upon the removal of the seagulls and flag logo and an updated rendering be submitted to the building department. The board agreed with Mr. Rump. And the voting was all that were present, other than Ms. Keys, was absent. All voted to approve it with Mr. Rump's recommendation. And today, the sign inspector has informed me that what they stated to us was not removed, that the sign is up without any of the conditions that we suggested. Now, this was, I think, this was in May, so they had plenty of time to remove or to modify the sign. So,
Right, they haven't revised their plans, they're still the ones that you guys have.
right.
When was that photo taken, Mr. Chairman?
This one, I'm not sure.
That was from me,
Right.
probably, it was this year, probably January, February, something like that.
Okay,
Because I can't remember, I passed by there, but
Yeah, there's no
Right.
leaves on the trees in the background.
right, so
Yeah,
it has
that's
to
what it
be.
looks like now, that's what we approved,
Well, this was approved during COVID,
yeah.
Okay,
and that was approved, and they have a building permit for this. for this
They have a
sign.
certificate for that.
The certificate for this. This sign they put up, but
Well, they
they,
came back in and asked, we told them,
Right.
just take the flag and the seagulls off.
right,
We were
Right.
allowing them to even keep this.
right,
Because it looked like the one
It
out
was a
towards
logo,
Montauk.
right. And because of it being highway business, we were more than, I feel, we were more than lenient on it. But anyway, Ms. Doyle, we have to make a unanimous decision to rehear this?
If you want to reconsider this, or you don't want to reconsider this, you would make a motion, and if there was a unanimous vote to reconsider, then you could put it on for another agenda and reconsider it. But if you don't want to reconsider, then you would vote against that.
Okay.
But it would have to be unanimous to reconsider.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it on this to the lead, Mr. Rum. You're the lead to that area,
You
and
know,
it's,
I think we were pretty clear during that whole discussion. I think, to me, we've already dealt with this, and I'm not gonna change my mind, so, I don't know if any of the other board members will.
No, I'm with you on this. I mean, do you want to make a motion to that
Sure.
effect that we,
Then not rehear this application.
right, okay. Do I hear a second?
I'll second not to rehear this
Okay.
application.
Thank you, Mr. Tagliavia. Okay, motion has been made and seconded not to rehear this application. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. So it's unanimous. With the members present, we're not to hear this.
Right, so the approval stands with the conditions that you already put in place, where they could keep this sign without the seagulls and without the flag.
Right.
If they want to do anything different, the applicant would have to come back and make another application to
But,
change something. But if they're gonna come back and just ask for exactly what they asked for in the first place, then we're not gonna do another motion to keep
right.
not reconsidering.
But this is already approved and they have certificates for this. So if they want to disregard this previous sign, they are allowed to put this up.
But they have the
Is
certificate
that
for
what
that,
that
then they
means?
can.
Yes,
Yeah, because that's an insert, so if they wanted to change it to that,
right,
they
So
can.
they have a choice, because we approved that without the seagulls or the flag.
right. They can do that, or if they don't want to do this, they
Bring it
already
back
have,
to what
the
it was
building
approved.
department gave them the approval for this one. They gave no approval for this sign, even though we gave approval.
Understood, because we wanted that off. Just from my understanding, if they wanted to put a flagpole up, do they have to get a permit for that?
Just the flagpole? No,
Okay.
Not on the sign, though.
not on the sign. no.
Understood.
Yeah.
That's, I meant
Just
just,
a-
if I wanted to put, because
Just
us
a regular
covering the
flag.
American flag, I could see how somebody comes back, obviously, we said that's not what we wanted. Then
Right.
put a flagpole and then hang the stars and bars off of that.
Yep.
Right.
And I just wanted to make sure that that's what can happen, that they don't have to go through a permit process, because they have that little spot in the parking,
Yep.
that you could easily put up a flagpole. We're not saying that we don't want it
No,
out there.
it was.
It just can't be on the sign.
But, Mr. Jankowski, from my memory, I remember you and I discussed this with the client when he was here, the applicant.
I understand, and I remember that. I just wanted to make sure
Right.
that I wasn't overstepping my bounds
No.
with saying you can put a flagpole up. I
Right,
just
Yeah.
wanted to confirm, yup, we can, without
Yeah.
having to go through all the permitting process.
right.
Right.
The only thing with the window signs that you guys suggested, you can't cover more than 25% of the
5%,
windows,
but that's
so.
a given.
Okay,
So, all right. I mean, we voted, we're not hearing it,
okay,
and that's it.
okay. So
Okay.
it's denied, I'll get a copy and then I'll send them a
Right.
letter.
But, just for clarification again,
It's approved with condition, or they can go ahead
they
and.
can go to this.
Okay.
Okay.
And I thought we were more than fair.
We were, because now, I remember this was approved by us during COVID. We were remote. And I remember this now, because you were the one that suggested this number placed on the bottom and above, so it was in clear sight. That was during COVID, when we were remote. And they have no permit, they've done no filings with you on this sign.
They filed, but they didn't revise their plans.
So, okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Plus, they
Yeah,
added.
that's a rendering, I think, on that. That's not a
Right,
real
that's
photo.
Yeah,
a
no, that's
rendering.
the real photo.
Yeah, so the real one, they
Yeah.
did have the number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you get that beach grass that can sometimes cover it.
And
But
they
then
got-
this
And
They
then
took
they-
that out, and
yeah.
then that was like, you can't have that. I
Yeah,
think
no
we were saying,
advertising.
that's what you put in your window.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
lunch, dinner, you can put a banner on the top, like,
Yeah, I mean, we were more than lenient with them anyway. Okay, then that issue is already done.
Thank you, Mark.
And it will be,
Yes, thanks for
yeah,
staying.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And, Ms. Meyer, that'll be recorded in the minutes. Okay, thank you. Any further business to come before the board? If
A
not,
motion to adjourn?
Thank you.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?